Hello everyone and welcome to another video from the Demon Overlord. Today I just want to do an update on miniatures that I've been working on. So another one of those videos where I just show what I've been working on lately. So one of the minis I've been working on as of late. So we actually have a miniature from the Hordes collection, which is this big old Drake War Beast or Basilisk Drake War Beast. You can see I even flocked his base, put a few little skulls in there. And unlike the package, I decided not to go with a very light color one. I went with a more darker, simple two-tone project with a bit of, how I like to say, more of a cave look to him. On top of that, for miniatures I've never paid for, I have a Space Marine I've actually decided to do. He's part of a set of 3. I haven't got to the other 3 yet, but I flocked his base, put them together. Finally got my hands on a Space Marine, said, what the hell? Decided to give it a shot, I never painted a Space Marine before, now I have. I got 2 more that have to still be painted at some point, but, they're okay being backlisted. Let's see here. So also on top of that, I did get a lot from eBay, where I happened to get some older miniatures. Like here's an old Ogre Pulverizer. Nice official D&D Ogre. We have the older school, in my opinion, a better looking Ettercap. More aggressively monstrous. As you can see, very nice. I happened to get another of these Gnolls, which I already have one, but, these guys are good to have a bunch of since Gnolls are Gnolls. There is an older style Elf Warrior. I would personally call it like a Ranger or Archer, but, good if someone needs to have a PC that has an arrow shooting ability or something like that, Right here we have an Arcadian Avenger, which to me looks like some type of Celestial, which it probably is. I'd have to do a little research on that, but, Or someone wants to play an Aasimar and have, their wings out. Here is a half-giant Psychic Warrior, which I'll probably be using him as a stand-in for the larger guys that a PC can be. If I just notice that his eyes are actually kind of white. My only distaste with this guy is that his skin and his armor are almost the same. So it makes him look like he's got an old cartoon body, one of those big old thick robot bodies with a head, and it's kind of weird, but it'll do. I plan to have him fill in for any Goliaths on the board. Okay. And then we have a Hobgoblin Warlock. Really nice to get another spellcasting enemy. Something that'll help keep the group on their toes. And by the way, I am DMing for our current party right now with our season for the Dice and Dummies. So check us out on Pinecast and all that stuff. Where you can find podcasts for D&D, you will find us. Once again, Dice and Dummies. My last season I was playing Bardus. Now I'm the DM. And now I'm going to put my group through a nightmare. And here's a creature that'll help me with that, a Kuthric. Always good to get more of these since they do come in hives, so really good. Gotta be careful, they're a little bendy like that, but, still a very cool creature. Right there on the cusp of the edge. And then for that last set of the lot, I had gotten a Troglodyte Thug. Which, like I said, not bad getting another one of these bad boys since I already have one. But they make good fodder enemies. And now we get to my last group of minis. These are all paint jobs that I've gotten done. But this one I found on eBay, so I'm selling. It is a Neohalid. I think I said that right. If I said it wrong, write down, oh, how dare you in the comments below. You know how it is. This is how my interpretation of it. I flocked his base of sand. Gave him a couple rocks. Little skulls there. And you see a very nice, little bit shinier texture on the belly and the mouth. Well, the rest of it just happens to be a very purpley, little red touched bit, which honestly, it was simple paint job, but came out amazing in my opinion. And I have an awesome gargantuan size Neohalid, which is something I definitely need for if I want to have a Mind Flare encounter, or maybe the group finds that creature and releases on the Mind Flares. You never know. Okay, let's move the Hobgoblin up here for a second. The warm in this over there. Next up, we have the biggest of my order. This came from Etsy. And let me name the company quick, because I want to make sure I give this guy credit. It came from a company on Etsy called 3D Tabletop Wizard. Really awesome. He is in Germany. And surprisingly, he showed up for my American order on Etsy. So then I just got his minis done today. So we have some really awesome creatures here. One of them I ordered for kind of giggles because I was scared to actually order it since I was afraid it would just be a large class like an ogre. But here we go, an actual huge class, Skeletal Giant that I finished painting. I gave him a green belt, like a green dragon skin belt. Because, I mean, the way he's designed with his fur armor and stuff and a big old bone stone hammer, which looks really great. And I kept the sockets not dark because I didn't want them dark since if you look at a skeleton's eye socket, it's not always dark. That's just a stereotype-ish. But he's great. He's actually huge sized. And he looks really cool, and he would make a great skeleton of a hill giant or a skeleton of a frost giant. Maybe a stone giant, but it does have hair on it, so that's why I'd kind of say, like, maybe you might be pushing it a little there. But that's with the green belt, so if I ever want to use him as a hill giant, boom, he's a good fill-in for that. And if I want to use frost giant, we just say he has it anyway. Because you can see he's got all these like little bones, skulls all over him, some fangs and stuff. I just got finished giving him a coating of enamel, too, to help protect him. So he came out good. As you can see, a true huge mini, which is great. I love the sizing. And next up, we have another Mind Flare, or Illithrid, as he put it on the website. I try to keep these guys pretty simple with their paint jobs. I mean, he's a cool-looking Illithrid with a nice bone staff and stuff and a blue flame ball, but, you know, he's a cool-looking Mind Flare. And I gotta admit, these sculpts are definitely able to compete with the WizKids Unpainted series, or even the pre-painted miniatures. And they are really solid and great. And next up, we actually have one of the ones I kind of grabbed as sort of a giggle, because I thought, why the heck not? It is the Sexy Vampire. Get her. There we go. Kind of like glowing eyes of white, a green little fire, silver skeleton, nice red bloody whip. A little blood in the chalice there. As you can see, a very attractive looking vampire mini. Really nice. Like I said, with the great thing with his resins, they're really beautifully done. When I got these, there was like no signs of pillars on them, like that were messing them up. And I really enjoyed that fact. So I'm trying to show her off because she's, in my opinion, a really nice looking miniature. Put the giant over here. He's not special. Anyway. And next up, we're going to get to the minis. These are the last three that I got done painting. So these three right here I painted. They're from his shop. Definitely recommend him, guys. He really does really good work. Anyway, the next ones I ordered because I wanted some more female characters of this race, and they are lizard folk. As we see here, my first lizard folk. A nice blue archer lizard folk. I made her blue as like just a difference in color. I'm sick of all lizard folk being blue, or I mean a green coloration in their skin, so I decided to make a blue female and gave her, like, as you can see here, she has like female anatomy, which is one thing I like about it. I've seen this model before on Etsy from other vendors, but they charge extra to give them bust, and they don't really look like females. They look like they could just be males with skinny waists. So I really like how this guy actually put some female form into it. And the price is totally worth it compared to the other guys, or any other of the people's. Next up, we have a more lizard folk, another female. This one's more of a warrior class, maybe a paladin or a fighter. You know, could even be a barbarian if you want your barbarian to wield a shield. She came out really good. Definitely like her paint job. I like the female anatomy on her too. You know, they have simple wraps around them. The next one is actually a sexy miniature, before I say it now. It is the priest, or like kind of the female. Another female, as you can see here. Oop. Sorry, sometimes I have butterfingers. There we go, but the female. And I made her more of an albino-ish. So I gave her the red eyes with the nice ceratopsian skull staff there. A little flesh wash, so she has a little coloration on her. But not like coloration that's like, you know, doesn't belong. You have some reddish hair on her crown piece up there. A little blue gem. And blue fire to match the gem. So I'm going to make it focus a little better on it. There we go. But yeah, they came out really great. They all look great, and they're ready. They're definitely tabletop ready. And they look awesome. So like I said, if you guys really want to get a hold of those miniatures to add to your group, to add as some cool PCs for a character, if someone wants to be a lizard folk female and actually have a mini that looks like it, definitely recommend it. So like I said, go to 3D Tabletop Wizard on Etsy, and you can get a hold of those minis too. This one I found on eBay, so, I think there's another seller on Etsy that also does make this as well. I've seen it there as well. The Hordes mini, and then we got a nice little lot of older minis and a cool little Space Marine in the back there. That's all I got for you today, guys. Stay tuned for my next video where I'll actually be going over a lot of World of Warcraft miniatures that I got online for a good price, and we'll see if they're worth it. That's all I got for you today, guys. Like I said, tune into the Dice and Dummies podcast, please. We always need more viewers, and we always need more reviews and questions from our people. If you want to get a hold of me for that, it's at 01Berserker, or you just leave a comment at the bottom of the channel. I'll try to answer it. And like I said, I'm DMing, so, if you like all my crazy voices and changes I do, I use them on the show. Eventually, we'll be getting videos so you guys can see the minis used too. But for right now, that's all I got. Anyway, guys, signing off for now. Bye-bye.